Alright, so before we start the main video, I'm back inside Zelda's room because while we were here last night picking up a gratitude crystal, I actually forgot there is one other thing that we can collect. So if we head over here to Zelda's closet, which by the way is the only other closet that you can open up besides Link's, you can get yourself a piece of heart just like that. I did have this in my notes, I just sort of skipped over it as I was recording, so I wanted to correct that mistake. Anyways, back on to the main video. What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we collected a few things all around the sky like some goddess chests, some gratitude crystals and stuff like that. In this episode, well, we're going to continue side questing, but this time around, we're going to be doing some slice of life style side quests. So we'll be talking to various different NPCs, figuring out what their problems are, and then sort of solving those problems if we can. We're going to start though by going into this specific house because it belongs to the potion owners, and we're actually going to sleep until nighttime because obviously the owners of the potion shop are busy working during the daytime, and they do have a problem that we need to solve, but of course to talk to them and figure out what that problem is, it needs to be nighttime. So here is like the guy who sort of enhances your potions, and obviously he's still awake, so let's talk to him. Looks like he's having trouble with that baby. Sigh. Doesn't look like I'll get much sleep tonight. Again. Why? What's up, dude? Sorry to worry you. The baby just goes on and on like this all night. I haven't slept a wink in, I don't even know how long. The baby usually sleeps like a sack of rocks, but that was before we lost the you-know-what. No, what'd you lose? The baby's rattle. If we had the you-know-what, then the baby would settle down, but we lost it the other day. A bird picked it up in its beak and flew off with it. Maybe the bird thought it was food. I don't know. Of course, the bird wouldn't have eaten it, so I think it must still be somewhere here in town. I just don't know where. It sure would be nice if someone would find it for me. Well, don't you worry, dude. Detective Link is on the case. We're gonna track down that baby's rattle, so let's go and look for it. So yeah, the rattle is here in town. Like, we don't need to go down to the surface or douse for it or anything crazy like that. We just need to look for a bird's nest. Now, the weird thing is, like, you probably wouldn't normally see the particular bird nest that we're looking for here in town. Like, it's kind of on top of, like, one of the houses here in Skyloft, so unless you're just like randomly flying around with your beetle, or you're like really looking at the Skyloft from atop of the waterfall, you probably wouldn't notice this. But yeah, we do want to make our way to the top of the waterfall because from up there we can actually jump down and dive onto the bird's nest where the rattle is located. So let's make our way up there and get a bird's eye view, I guess you could say, so we can start searching for this baby's rattle. But yeah, I wanted to start with this quest because, it's fairly straightforward and simple. Like, you can complete it all in one night. I wish I could say that about the other quests that I plan on taking care of in this video, because that one is going to take multiple days and night to complete, so it's much more involved. Anyways, though, once you're on top of the waterfall, yeah, just jump off of, like, this dirt path over here, and if we dive forward, we can land on top of this little tiny windmill thing, and inside the bird's nest. And there is something inside, like, this pile of sand, so let's blow it away using our gust bellows, and sure enough, check it out, this is the baby's rattle. So, very easy to pick up and collect. Now that we have that, let's go and bring it back to the baby's parents, and I'm sure we'll get something nice out of this. Honestly, we're doing this all for gratitude crystals right now. Like, both of the side quests that we're going to be doing, the results will get us gratitude crystals, which is pretty awesome because I believe by the time we're done, we'll have up to 55, and we can get ourselves another reward at like 50, so that's going to be pretty stinking amazing. Anyways, though, we got your rattle, so here you go, man. Is that the baby's rattle? You found it! Who's a sleepy baby? Time for beddy bye! Phew, the baby seems to have settled down nicely. I bet the baby will sleep well tonight. Oh, that means I'll finally get a good night's sleep too! Thank you so much. I won't forget what you did for me. No problemo, man. And yeah, just like that, we got ourselves 5 more gratitude crystals. So that should bring us up to 50. And like I said, that is another milestone. But before we go and like get our prize, let's go and take on that second side quest. But to start, we need to make it morning. So sadly for this guy, yeah, he's not gonna get a good night's sleep tonight because I'm gonna borrow your bed. So you can just sort of stand there with the baby for one more night. I'm sure he won't mind. Anyways, now that it's morning, we actually want to make our way over to the bazaar because there's a specific character that, has a very long side quest that we can take care of. And if you've been talking to this person, like, you know, every so often, you may have actually already started the side quest without really knowing. And I think maybe we've actually gotten to that point ourselves, but I'm not entirely sure. So I guess we'll find out once we go and talk to her. If, like, we're not at that moment yet, we can actually force the game to trigger that anyways, and, I have a feeling we may need to do that, but the character I'm talking about is the item check lady, so, oh hey, this is the item check, but I bet you're here just to check me out, right? Well, don't make a habit of it, okay? Anyway, you need to grab something or drop something off. No thanks, I'm actually good. Alright, so that's what I thought. This side quest hasn't officially started yet. Like, we're still getting into the beginnings portion of this quest because obviously we haven't talked to that NPC enough to let it happen normally. But I believe there is a way to sort of force the game along and make this happen a little bit faster. So here's what we're going to do. If you don't get like a line of dialogue that's different than the normal her asking you to store items or, you know, check your storage, what you want to do is head over to her house. It's right below the bazaar, really easy to find, and we want to talk to her and her father during the middle of the night. So let's just sleep in this bed, which I'm pretty sure is actually her bed, but we'll sleep in here until nighttime and talk to both of them here in the house at nighttime. And that should force the game along a little bit further, and we should get the dialogue that I'm looking for tomorrow morning. So let's go and speak with her. No matter how much you may miss me, I don't make it a habit of having customers come around my house when I'm off the clock, you know? Or am I being too self-conscious? Alright, so now let's go and speak with her father. Listen up, pal, I don't want you getting too familiar with my little rainbow, and you better keep your eyes to yourself too if you know what I mean. Alright, so now that we've covered both of our bases, let's go and sleep in her bed and wait until morning. That way we can talk to her back at the item check and hopefully get the dialogue that I'm looking for. But yeah, her father is actually the one that runs the bamboo slicing minigame that we played oh so long ago. So it's kind of strange to see that he makes the flight back over to, you know, that bamboo area pretty much every day just so we can sit there and slice bamboo up. I guess that's like his job or something. And of course his daughter works at the item check. So let's head back into the bazaar and talk to her, and hopefully we get the correct dialogue this time around. Like, I've heard this works, haven't actually tried it myself because normally I do speak with her enough to trigger this dialogue naturally, but this time around I just didn't get a chance to. Hello, welcome to the item check. Oh, yeah, this is what we want to see. Oh, well, welcome. What's wrong? Nothing. There's nothing wrong. It's not like, oh, hey, that guy's back, I'm so happy, or anything like that. But if you think about how often we meet, you have to admit that our relationship has gone beyond employee and customer, you know? Oh no, I didn't mean to. What am I saying? Please forget everything I just said, okay? Okay, get it together. Be professional. Do you have anything you want me to hold on to? Not really. What's your deal? Stop bothering me if you don't want anything. I'm busy watching dust settle on my counter. Alright, so that might not seem like a huge deal, but that did sort of kick off the next portion of this side quest. So again, we need to go back to her house, make it nighttime, and talk to her during the middle of the night. And we're going to be repeating this process quite a bit, so not a very action-packed side quest. But like I said, these are more slice-of-life style side quests, if you will. So there's not a whole lot of action, but there's a lot of, like, you know, plot and dialogue and stuff like that. So it's still, like, pretty interesting. And honestly, I do like these type of side quests because they're like their own miniature story inside the overall arcing story of Skyward Sword, so it's pretty cool. Anyways, let's talk with her again. Oh, hello. You decided to come see me at home. You're not trying to tell me I'm your special someone, are you? Yeah, so just furthering our relationship, if you will, like one step at a time. You can see like her mood towards us changing the more that we actually talk to her. But now that we've done that, we can sleep again, make it morning, and then go and talk to her at the item check yet again. Just furthering this side quest along and furthering our relationship with her. We only need to like talk to her father at a few key moments during this side quest, because this side quest does have like two different endings, much like the call-in side quest, except both endings are pretty much the same. So I'm really only going to show off like the quote-unquote good ending, because the differences between the endings are really not worth exploring. Like, they're so insignificant it really doesn't matter. Anyways, let's talk to her. Oh! You came to see me! I'm so happy! That's right! You make me so happy! I think I'm going to keel over! Lately, when I think about you, my head gets all fuzzy, my heart races, I get short of breath, and I feel all dizzy. You don't think, could this be? Yep, it's love. Ah! I can't believe you just said it out loud! It's so embarrassing! Whoops, kinda forgot myself there. Back to work! Now, where was I? Oh yeah, I was going to ask you if you wanted me to take care of you forever. Yes, please. Really? That makes me so happy. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I need to learn how to keep these delirious dreams in check. No, wait. I mean, are there some items you want me to check, darling? Not really, actually. Look, hon, it's not humane to tease someone this bored. Knock it off, okay? Okay, so wow. Her mood towards us has changed drastically since we started talking to her, but we're not done just yet. So, again, let's go back to her house and talk to her in the middle of the night. And, I think we'll only have to do this maybe 2 more times, then we should be done with this particular side quest. So, yeah, we're getting there, guys. I know it's very time-consuming and kind of tedious, but we're almost there, and I think you guys will like the conclusion. So, let's sleep until night and, see what she has to say when we see her tonight. You know, furthering our secret relationship with the item check lady, if you will. This time around, though, yeah, her father does want to speak with us, but let's talk to her first. Hello, darling. Welcome. You've come to see me at home. I'm so happy. Yeah, not much to say this time, so let's go and talk with her father instead. Howdy, Link. You picked a good time to visit. Why is that? What do you mean, why? This is important. My little girl's in trouble. Yep, the shining star of the item check is the source of my problem. That's my darling daughter, in case you forgot. She's been out of sorts lately. She'll be sitting and staring off into yonder, and then she'll get redder than a tomato on the vine. Wait just a gosh darn minute. I know what's going on. My sunshine's got herself an unwanted admirer. Not that I can blame the feller. She's as sweet as honey and twice as pretty as a spring flower. Nope, 3 times as pretty. It's no wonder the boys buzz around her like a swarm of amorous bees. But I won't stand for it. No way. No how. I'm going to find the rascal and give him a good whooping. You gotta help me out. You see anyone buzzing around my little flower, you give him what for and send him packing. I'll keep my peepers peeled too, but I can't stand watch all day long. I promise I'll make it worth your while. You chase the varmint off, and I'll let you chat with the apple of my eye. Hush, you don't have to say a word. I can see how you feel by the spark in your eye. There's not a feller alive who wouldn't jump at this chance. Ease this old man's heart and get rid of that lowlife who's pestering my baby girl. I'm counting on you, Link. Well, that's kind of me, so not really sure how that's gonna work. But, yeah, that does open up, like, the second ending to this side quest, if you will. So basically, you can choose to, express your feelings towards the item check girl, or you can break her heart, and those are like the two main endings. But no matter which ending you choose, like the outcome is essentially going to be the same no matter what. So that's why I'm only going to show off the quote-unquote good ending, where I ignore the father's, like, threats or whatever, and just tell the item check lady how we feel about her. So let's go inside, and this should be the last time we need to talk with her, at least in the morning segment. We will need to talk to her at night one more time after this. So hello. Hello, darling. I want you to visit me at my house tonight. I have something I need to say. My house is just next to the bazaar. You'll definitely come, right? I'll be waiting. Oh, and do you have something you want me to pick up or have me store? No thanks. Look, hon, it's not humane to tease someone this bored. Knock it off, okay? Alright, I do apologize. Anyways, we're almost done with the last leg of this quest. So, for the final time, let's go back to her house, make it nighttime, and then we can talk to her. Oh man, it took forever to get to this point, but I suppose, if you have been talking to her, like, more frequently than I have, it probably won't take you as long. But, at least we did get to show off, like, the side quest from the very, very beginning, I guess you could say. So, again, let's sleep until nighttime and finish off this quest. Just one more dialogue tree to go through, and we're done, guys. Look forward to that. Okay, so let's talk with her. Link, you came to see me. Thank you. The truth is, there's something I'm just dying to get off my chest, Link. I'm just going to ask you something point blank, okay? What do you think about me? I like you. You do? Really? You're not lying? Really? I'm so happy. I feel like I'm in a dream. I have to hear it again just to be sure. Do you really, really, really like me? I do. You're not lying, are you? I don't know what I would do if I found out you're lying. It's true. Thank you. I love you so much, darling. I'm sorry I doubted you and put you through all that questioning. But I understand your true feelings better than you know. You're saying that you cannot give yourself over to love just yet, that you have much more important things to do right now. You have some kind of serious job you have to attend to first, right? If you weren't off on an adventure, you probably wouldn't need to come by the item check so often. And that's why I won't ask any more of you. I'll just watch over you, protecting you from afar, keeping a vigilant eye on your items. And when your important work is done, we'll tell my dad we're in love. Until then, we'll keep our love secret, darling. I'll see you again at the item check. Alright, so there we go. For expressing our feelings, we get 5 more gratitude crystals, which finally brings us up to the 55 that I was talking about at, like, the beginning of this episode. So yeah, we're done with that quest. Now, let's go ahead and sleep and make it morning. Obviously, the second ending was, if you, like, picked all the negative options in that dialogue tree and just, like, didn't say that you loved her at all. So you can pretty much do whatever route you want to, but, like I said, the outcomes are basically the same no matter what, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. There might actually be one more step that you need to do in the negative route, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure on that, though. Like, my memory is a little bit fuzzy, so I'm sure someone in the comments will correct me, if I'm wrong about that. Anyways, though, since we do have 55 gratitude crystals, and we did reach another milestone, when we hit 50, what do you say we visit our favorite demon, Betro, and, see what our next, like, reward tier actually is. This one is a good one, and something that I currently find very, very useful, so I'm glad that we're going to pick this up right now. So, let's just talk to him and see what it is. Oh, you've gathered quite a lot of gratitude crystals, haven't you? How magnificent! Please take this as a token of this demon's deepest appreciation. And guess what? We got the giant wall. So with this, we can hold up to 5,000 rupees. Pretty amazing. I only require a few more gratitude crystals to become human. Please help this needy demon a bit more. Don't worry, man. I got your back. So yeah, he only needs like, what, 25 more gratitude crystals? That'll be like all 80 of them. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing what happens once we acquire all 80 and actually give them to him. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are as well. Anyways, though, that did pretty much complete, like, everything that I wanted to do in this video, and, in fact, those were, like, the last 2 side quests that I wanted to take care of before, you know, going back down to the Lanayru province and, finding the entrance to the next temple. So, I suppose we're gonna do that in the next episode, because this seems like a good place to end things off. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.